Hello, welcome back to Pushing the Potters. It's episode number 9. And before we even get underway, I just want to say the warmest thank you to everyone who has subscribed, to everyone who has tweeted, mentioned, liked, retweeted, everything to do with the channel. It's phenomenal. Quite honestly, I'm in the process of learning how to do all this for the forthcoming FM18. Obviously, we might even do future different kinds of games, but the idea really is to just get some practice. So to find people that are actually enjoying it, hopefully you are enjoying it and not just here for the laughs, of which I'm sure there'll be many at my expense. It really is great. It really isn't about the numbers at all. It never will be about numbers. It's pure just me playing the game, or games, and you guys hopefully enjoying, as I say, enjoying the ride along with me. So let's see how this ride has started this season. You can tell from the tone we've been hit and miss. Look at that, 9th. I mean, there's some big clubs ahead of us, but there's also Newcastle, Leicester, and West Ham above us, and a couple of those clubs we've struggled against. You can see here the 3 Premier League defeats are on the bounce, including a home defeat to Leicester. They were fortunate in the game, but we just really didn't really turn up. So that's one of the games since you were last with us, the Ipswich draw. I was disappointed with that. Had I known what was to come, I'd have been quite pleased with it. We did manage to beat Hull City 1-0 thanks to a Domenico Berardi goal. Then we beat Juventus 2-0. That was very pleasing, of course. And then we went to Old Trafford and lost in 10 minutes. We couldn't capitalise on Luke Shaw's late dismissal, but the game was already dead. We beat Oxford, a token victory by 2-0. Arnautovic with both goals. The 2-0 defeat to Leicester, as I've mentioned. A low point in my career. Thomas Lamar got his Stoke career, got it off to a good start, really. He scored a hat-trick there in our Champions League second game of the group stage. A 3-1 win over Basel. We lost then 2-1 to Southampton. They scored twice in pretty much their only attacks after we took the lead through Imbula, and really we were profligate, certainly. Then we beat Bournemouth, though. We returned to a bit of success. Thomas Lamar with a second hat-trick. So, yes, he's scored in total 6 goals, but he's only scored in 2 games. So, it looks good on paper, certainly, but we all know he needs to probably contribute more in the other games that he's playing. So, as I say, that leaves us in the league table, 9th place. But we're not doing league action today. We're doing Champions League, where we've fared slightly better. We're top of the group. Juventus, the strugglers this time. Benfica performing better, so they may be a sterner test than they were last season. So let's have a look at this then. We can't play Imbula today. He picked up a knock in that victory over Bournemouth. So it is going to be, who are we going to play in central midfield? We're obviously going to restore Joe Allen to the side. You'll notice Gylfi Sigurdsson, he's started 6 and subbed on once. He's yet to score a goal, and his performances have not been good. I don't know if he's sulking over a move. His morale is decent, but he doesn't seem to be as interested as he was last year. So we're going to leave back. Milik has also had a disastrous start to the season. Just generally awful ratings throughout. We are going to restore him though to the front line today. I'm gonna give him the faith. I'm gonna give him the nod. It's up to him to repay that, isn't it? So let's see what we can do today. Let's get underway as we send the boys out there with hopefully some stern words ringing in their ears. They've just not been good enough. 8th, 9th place is not at all what we're after. We've had criticism from former players. Ricardo Fall has been on the blower. He's not happy. I don't know why. I think when he was a Stoke player, we'd have been quite happy to be finishing 8th and 9th. So he can wind the neck in a little bit if he wants. Right, so Benfica at home. Obviously, you remember last time out, they scuppered our chances of a Champions League knockout round. We had our foot in the door before they slammed a shot in at the near post and snatched it away from us. Disastrous. It's absolutely vital, I think, that we win here today because, let's face it, Juventus are going to put points on the board. We've got to go there. We don't want to be finishing 2 group stages with 8, 9 points and not qualifying out of them. for 2 years running. That would be ridiculously harsh. As Semedo skips past his man, and Jack Butland he decided to go clown mode there. I feel that's a disaster, isn't it? I'm going to put it down to just gelling. We've got some new players. It's going to take some time for us to get together. You know, last season we were flying. It was a together squad. I mean, that's pretty poor from. I think it was there. Oh, no, it wasn't. Lamar. It was Lamar. He didn't really seem to be wanting to get involved. Servi on the left side crosses. It's hit the top of the crossbar, but all they have to do is put it near the post, and Jack Butland will fumble it into the back of his own net with help from the ever gleeful Shawcross. Oh, come on, boys! This is absolute dross. We're better than this. I don't know what to say. Any words of wisdom, anyone? Maybe Fuller should take over. Maybe he's the man to take charge. We've not created a single thing. I mean, we have, actually. Oh, excuse me. I've missed the team talk. Let's get out there. Let's give them a right scene to in there. Not in that way. Right, come on then. Second half, 45 minutes. You can see Juventus, they are indeed winning their game against Basel, but that's not a surprise. So it really does bunch the top three clubs around each other. And indeed, if Juventus do beat us, that puts them ahead of us on the group stage. It's Benfica again. It's poor as poor can be. There's something not quite right with how we're playing at all here. We're going to send Sigurdsson on. Lamar's basically had a nightmare, and we're going to get Vlasic on for Arnautovic. She's not been good either. So we're now going to start shouting at them from the touchline and see if that changes anything. But I mean, they've had 2 shots on target. Maybe there's a twisted knee for Sigurdsson. If things could get worse in terms of, I mean, who can we bring on here? Maybe we just move Ayer further forward, although we can't really do that. Let's bring on Verlinden. And can we do that? Yes, we can. It's not great, is it? But it's what we're going to do. I'm fuming, to be honest. I don't think we've. It just seems to be a pattern at the moment. We seem to be losing at home to teams that aren't playing particularly well, but just seem to score every sniff of any chance they get on goal. I don't think they've been particularly good, much like they were last year, really. They've probably been better this year, but we're nowhere near as together. Now that's a nothing strike on goal. It would have been, it certainly would have been if he'd hit it, had any kind of venom on it, instead of just rolling it back to the goalkeeper. If the players aren't even going to try, I'm not sure what I can do, to be honest. The players have just not performed. We've just not been anywhere near good enough. Berardi, Vlasic, he scores. There's no time. It doesn't matter. There's still talent to move up. Yes, 20 seconds. We a 2-1 defeat to a team that scrambled in 2 goals, including a disastrous Butland own goal and a goal from a corner. Well done, Benfica, if you like. It's been another fruitless performance from Sigurdsson, albeit pretty. He didn't get much time, and another awful performance from Milik. So we'll have a right shout at him, including especially him. He's just not been good enough. We're going to have to start dishing out fines at this rate, I think. Twisted knee from Sigurdsson. Stoke unlucky in defeat. That means nothing to me anymore. It's been one too many. We built our success on home wins and home form, and that's 2 home defeats. It's Manchester United and Leicester are going well in the league. Southampton, never an easy place to go, but it's vital that we improve. We're now going to face an uphill struggle to qualify for that Champions League. We may be forced into Channel 5 Thursday night Europa League action yet again. Well, hopefully we can do better than that. We are better than that. We've got better players. It irks me. It irks. Right. Where are we going to return then? We need to get our Premier League back on track. The Champions League will have to take a backseat. That trip to Benfica, really not looking forward to that. I think what we'll do, where are we? We're late October. If we come back for the Tottenham game, 1st of December, we'll open that Advent calendar together. We'll play Spurs on Advent calendar day. If indeed you do open Advent calendars where you're watching, we'll hopefully we'll be back on track before then. But if we're not, that's the game when we're going to get back on track, when we get the chocolates out on the calendar. Rightio then. So, thank you very, very much for watching. As I said earlier, please do add to the subscription numbers, add to the likes, chuck some comments in there as well. Where are we going wrong? You let me know, please. What went wrong in that game? What did we do wrong? Maybe we put too much pressure on the players. Maybe that's my fault. What can I do better there? So do let me know. Give me an advice. Who's the best team? What's wrong with Sigurdsson? Give me some pointers here. Get involved in the comment section. This is our journey. Let's make it worthwhile. As I say, please do like and subscribe. And for now, it's been an absolute pleasure. I'll see you very soon for that Tottenham game. Thanks again. Ta-ra.